Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Learning Let's Start today. Today's video topic is disability and its prevention. I have already uploaded the part 1 of the video on the primary level of prevention. In this video we will learn about secondary and tertiary level of prevention. In case you have missed out my previous video, I'll send the link in comments, okay? So secondary level of prevention. As we have learnt in primary level, the primary level is before the occurrence of disability we are preventing. But here the disease or disability is already occurred. Now how to prevent further complications? You should never ever ignore the signs and symptoms. Sometimes you will think it's just normal. Sometimes people may feel a pain near their chest. They will think it's just gastric. Instead of any checking or anything, they'll just decide and assume it. You should never ever do that. For many deadly disorders and diseases, signs and symptoms are very common, which we can easily neglect. So in case if you have any doubt, I'm not saying to take medication for small signs and symptoms, but taking your age into perspective and other risks into perspective. In case if you see any signs and symptom, just go and do a medical checkup for safety, because early identification can cure the diseases very effectively. Sometimes even you can cure completely 100%. For example, breast cancer, as people say, if you do that identification or test every month on the first day of your menstrual cycle, if you identify with the starting initial stage, then there won't be any sign of breast cancer sooner or later. But if you keep on postponing it into till it reach third stage or final stage, then it's impossible to cure. Same happens to normal cancer also. Majority of doctors will say it's too late for any treatment because of there is no early identification. So screening, if you are pregnant or something, go for regular screening and don't miss an appointment with doctor. Go for regular checkup. It's really important. Next, education and training. Once you know you got a disease or a disorder, you must know what is it. You must know full details about it. Ask your doctor or someone who knows about it, not the Google and not the social media. Not tell someone who is professional. Please do ask their advice and know what can you do apart from continuing the treatment to cure the disease or disorder healthy. And training, sometimes disorders or disabilities can be in the type where a person is handicapped or something, where the person cannot be normal anymore or normal temporarily, so he or she should get training to adjust to the new normal. Then impact control, it is done by give some medicines to control the symptoms or any treatment or exercises, so it's really helpful. Then timely medication, it's really compulsory, so never ever forget to take your medicine, or else it will complicate the issues unnecessarily. Proper continuation of treatment, this is really crucial. Many disorders or diseases like diabetes for instance, people will stop taking the medicines once the symptoms will reduce, but that's really wrong, because even after symptoms becoming reduced, the disease is inside your body. Even for HIV AIDS, you have to take tablets for 2 years continuously, but once the after 1 month when the symptoms are reduced, people will stop taking the tablets. Then the HIV which is inside your body will become drug resistant. Then second time you should take it in double dose, and again if you do the same mistake, then it will become double drug resistant. Going on, it will be impossible for you to control it with tablets. So never ever stop the treatment in any disease, not only HIV or diabetes, in between. Until the doctor says to stop take medication, don't do that. Then identifying other risks, many disorders or diseases will come with a bunch of other disorders following them. For example, Parkinson's may lead to urinary incontinence. So always make sure that identifying other risks is really important. So go for tests and screening advised by your doctor. Don't think that doctors only advise them for the money. No, sometimes it's really necessary. Then primary caregivers are the partners of the patients, like spouse, children or parents. They really need training, because sometimes you don't know how to handle the patients. Next comes counseling. This is for patients and family of the patient. It will prevent the patient to go to anxiety or depression or any other mental problem. because it's not very easy to cope up with an disability. Then immediate response is needed. Once you find out there is something, you should not be hesitant or afraid to go to hospital. You should reach out to help because there is no other go. Every disease cannot be cured by itself. Then tertiary level. Here the disease is either cured completely or here this disease will remain permanent and you have to learn to live with it. First is rehabilitation. So once you are in this new normal, you should rehab yourself so that you can go back to the society, your work, your family. Sometimes if the disorders are so prominent, there are cases where patients are not expected by their family anymore. So rehabilitation will help the patients to become independent. Then reducing future complications. So to reduce future complications, you might have to follow a diet or exercise or anything which is prescribed by the doctor. You should not think, yes, I am cured now I don't need anything else, now I will just go. No, if doctor is saying something, please do listen. Then preventing relapse. Many diseases which will affect our immunity system will be really dangerous. They will make our immunity weak. At that time we will be really vulnerable to new diseases, new disorders and bacteria. So there is a chance of getting the disease again or new disease next time. So always be careful at that moment after discharge. Then restoring formal ability. If you are bedridden for months together, you may forget how to walk. It's normal, it's really normal. So you should go for training and you should walk slowly and you should restore your ability. And assistive technology, it's like wheelchair, hearing aid, pets, etc., whichever makes our life easier despite of disability. So that's it for today's video. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe.